My name is Clas Neumann. I'm running at SAP the global SAP Labs network. This is the network of our 21 R&D labs across the globe. The AsiaBerlin Summit is all about bringing people together. Startups, interested people, companies, larger and smaller. So globalization is not just about trade and business globally, it's also about collaborating globally and innovating globally. Therefore, I believe the AsiaBerlin Summit is a perfect platform to make exactly that happen in workshops, in panels, in meetings, and also in the social events around it. We have multiple opportunities to really foster that globalization. So therefore, I believe the AsiaBerlin Summit is a very important platform to make globalization and innovation happening. AI also needs people working together. AI is not just about data and arriving intelligence out of the data with smart algorithms. It's also about how do we use AI? And we need these kind of conversations here between people from governments, from companies, from startups to find good ways to bring AI also forward. So this conference is not about techies talking about how to advance AI, let's say technology-wise, but rather how do we use it? How do we leverage it? How do we avoid bias in AI? How does AI maybe work differently in Asia and in Europe? So there are many other topics around AI we as societies need to solve. Events like the AsiaBerlin Summit bring larger and smaller companies together. Specifically, startups and large companies have here many opportunities. Take myself, I'm representing a large company like SAP with more than 100,000 employees. But I'm just available here. Just a minute ago, some young people spoke to me and said, hey, Clas, can we talk to you? We have a cool idea. How could you maybe help us to make this happen? Can you connect us to somebody in SAP? There's a lot about connection. Large companies always appear from the outside as non-approachable. We have all very cool programs, but if you are just on your own as an entrepreneur, how do you reach someone who listens to you in a large company? So here these events, they make this kind of approachability much easier. And then also we as large companies learn a lot because we listen to ideas on panels, in discussions and so on. So I always go away from the AsiaBerlin Summit, and I'm a frequent visitor to this summit, with lots of new ideas, with cool things I have heard, and then we start building on this after the summit itself. Due to the pandemic, I haven't been here for 3 years. I was in China. I could not leave China so easily in this time. So for me, it's really, really nice and important to be here today at the AsiaBerlin Summit 2023.